What's up at welcome sa Pocho Clock. Ito ang ika-6 na episode ng Relitico, kung saan tinitingnan natin ang mga relo ng mga politiko. Sa episode na to, titingnan natin ang mga relo ng ilan sa mga re-electionists sa pagkasenador. Yan po sina Bongo, Bong Revilla at Amy Marcos, aka Bongbong Marcos. Tara na!
Napagdesisyonan kong tumakbo bilang Vice Presidente sa darating na halalan.
Okay, so kalahati lang po yung nakikita sa relo sa footage na to. Pero para sa akin po, medyo malinaw. Pag tinignan po natin yung way nung pag-attach ng strap dun sa case, pati yung horizontal lines on a gray dial with date aperture at the 6 o'clock. To me, this is quite clearly an Omega Seamaster Aquaterra, specifically the 41mm version, based on how it hugs the wrist of Bongo in this footage. Ngayon, yung Omega po is a well-known brand. As mentioned in my prior video, it's the Bond watch, and then it's endorsed by many celebrities, one of which is George Clooney, a two-time Academy Award winner. No? And then, may mga athletes din po na nag-endorse sa kanila. Quite notably si Rory McIlroy, who just won the Masters. Congrats, pare. And mapapansin nyo, ang Aquaterra, parang sporty siya, pero kung kailangan ding formal, I think it can work. Bukod po dyan, marami pong strap options and bracelet options ang Aquaterra, kaya this watch is very versatile, very flexible. Ang SRP po nito nasa 350,000 pesos. Pero if you look at the secondary market, it can cost you up to 300,000 pesos depending on the variation of the watch. Personally po, I think 41mm is a bit big. For the Aquaterra, I personally prefer the 38mm version. But that's just me. Let's proceed to the alternative. And in selecting the alternative, medyo nag-lean ako towards the dressier side of things. Kaya ito ang Seiko Presage SRPB 43J1. Ito pong relo na ito, tinatawag din itong cocktail time, no? And is part of Seiko's Presage line, na medyo formal line of watches ng Seiko. And it's called the cocktail time kasi the design on the dial is inspired by cocktails. And personally po, gustong-gusto ko yung pattern sa dial nito. Especially at this price point, no? So yung SRP nito is 24,950 pesos. It's available online sa Seiko Boutique Philippines and sa At Tokyo. In fact, sa At Tokyo naka-sale po yan. Both links I've put in the description para po kung gusto nyo bilhin tong relong to. But on the secondary market, it will go for around 15,000 pesos depending on the condition of the watch. Ang tip ko lang po, no, lalo pagka leather strap, make sure to check the condition of the leather strap, otherwise baka kailangan nyo pong palitan. But there are many available options, no, pagdating naman sa mga leather straps. Anyway, kung peg nyo po talaga yung look ni Bongo and gusto nyo pong mag-lean towards the dressier side, I think the Presage is good bang for buck.
Saan ka pa binabalak pumunta? Sa Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Actually, napunta ako.
Okay, so tingnan po natin yung relo ni Bong Revilla dito ng maigi. Tingnan natin yung K-shape niya with the crown guards, yung style ng bracelet niya. Meron din tong dive bezel. Titingnan nyo merong parang magnifier, no, at the 3 o'clock position. That's to better see the date. Dahil po dyan, tingin ko isa itong Rolex Submariner. The Submariner date specifically with the reference 126610 LN. The Submariner, it was first released in 1953, and it was actually the second dive watch after the 50 Fathoms, no, in this modern configuration of dive watches as we know them today. And because of its success, it became the platform that Rolex has kept returning to. Pagdating sa mga katulad ng Sea Dweller, pagdating ng mga GMT Master, these are all based on the case of the Submariner. So, ang Submariner po, dahil dyan, tingin ko, it's difficult to argue that it's Rolex's most iconic watch. And, you know, in some areas, or for some people, it's probably the most iconic watch, regardless of brand. at ito pong relong to, dahil nga sa pagiging iconic niya, sikat na sikat din po. In fact, I did hold a survey or a poll on this channel, and most people wanted to see alternatives for the Submariner. And we'll get to the alternative later, but the SRP for the Submariner, the date version is 613,500 pesos, no? But on the secondary market, it's going to cost you up to 830,000 pesos in some cases. At katulad po ng sinasabi ko in other videos, you'll probably have to go to the secondary market if you want the watch now, kasi po you'll be hard pressed to find a Submariner in Rolex boutiques, let alone other watches, right? Anyway, in terms of the alternative naman po, I am going to Timex this time around, and this is the Timex Harborside. This one, I thought, okay, piliin ko na lang yung pinakahawig ng Submariner, and I think hawig na hawig naman ng Harborside ang Submariner, no? Meron ka lang konting concessions, katulad ng yung bracelet nito, medyo makintab. I think in general, mas maraming polished elements sa Harborside kaysa sa Submariner. Bukod po dyan, quartz ang movement nito, and it's 43 millimeters. Ang Submariner po, currently is 41 millimeters. So, medyo mas malaki lang po ito ng konti. But, yun nga, looks-wise, ma-achieve nyo naman po kasi. So, kung trip nyo to, ang SRP nasa 9,295. In any case, if you're a bit on the fence about dive watches, gusto nyo lang po munang subukan, I think you cannot go wrong with the Timex Harborside.
Masarap.
Somehow, bulgogi nga siya. Mild lang. Okay lang.
Masarap siya. Wala rin sabaw.
Looking at the watch very closely, no, tingnan lang natin yung K-shape niya, pati yung crown protector. Tapos makikita nyo, merong parang konting distortion, no, pag tinignan nyo yung dial. And that makes me think that there's a pattern on this dial, no. That makes me think that this watch is a Ballon Bleu in 33 millimeters. I did mention this watch dun sa Mother's Day gift recommendations video ko, kasi Cartier is so well known to most women out there, no, as a brand that represents elegance. And kapag Cartier, merong mga standout features yan. Katulad ng Roman numerals, the guilloche pattern dial, there's a cabochon on the crown, there's heat blued sword hands. And, you know, because of these design elements, they lend so much to how elegant this watch is. Napaka-classy po, no, ng relong ito. At yung design language kanina ng Cartier, they're all present in the Ballon Bleu. And on top of that, merong crown protector, no? And that makes this Ballon Bleu quite unique from, or it stands out from the other watches of Cartier. Let's put it that way, no? The SRP for this watch is 399,000 pesos. But as mentioned in my prior video, there's going to be a price increase around 5 to 8% come mid-May. So that is subject to change. And on the secondary market, I've seen this for up to 260,000 pesos. When it comes to the alternative, I wanted to go with a brand that can at least match the heritage of Cartier, no? And that's Tissot. So ang Tissot, matagal na po yung gumagawa ng mga relo, and you know, even if Cartier has been making watches for a long time as well, mas nauna ang Tissot in that industry. This one though, even if yung Tissot may sarili ang heritage, may sarili ang design language, sa specific na case po nito, sa Tissot Bellissima, they borrowed heavily from Cartier's signature design language. So, for example, makikita nyo, merong pattern dun sa dial, meron ding Roman numerals. Actually, from afar, you would probably think na this is a Cartier watch, no? Key differences lang would be the date, kasi yung Ballon Bleu has no date on it. Bukod po dyan, this has a quartz movement, which is different from the automatic movement of the Cartier Ballon Bleu. SRP-wise, this is 30,200 pesos. So, the Cartier is still multiples more than this watch. But I think, class-wise, I think the Tissot achieves a lot of what the Ballon Bleu represents. And I think thus, magandang alternative sa Ballon Bleu. So, kung loadin nyo si Marcos in this case, magandang option po yung Tissot Bellissima.
28 ang 28 Senator Bongo.
Ayun! Nakita na natin ang Omega Aquaterra ni Bongo, ang Rolex Submariner date ni Bong Revilla, at ang Cartier Ballon Blue ni Amy Marcos. Sa tatlo pong relong ito, pinakagusto ko yung Aquaterra. Dahil po ito sa versatility ng Aquaterra at yung pagiging under the radar niya kumpara sa Ballon Blue saka sa Submariner. Doon naman po tayo sa alternatives. Ang pinakapaborito ko po yung Seiko Presage Cocktail Time. Dahil po yan sa pattern ng dial at sa price point po na yan, that's very good value for money in my opinion. Pero opinion ko lang yan. Kung iba po ang inyong opinion, tingin nyo may ibang mas angkop na alternative, or kung tingin nyo ibang relo pala yung nasa footage na pinakita ko, let me know in the comment section. As well as, tips on how to improve the channel, share nyo po sa comment section. Kung trip nyo po yung ganitong content, please hit the like button and please do subscribe to the channel. This means so much to me, kahit maliit na bagay po yan, konting panahon lang po sa inyo. Sa akin po, napakalaking bagay po niyan. Maraming salamat po sa oras ng panonood. Laters, yo!